Yo, this is Denodlayno. What's up, people? There's been a lot of stuff going on with me lately. Let me show you what's going on. First thing, clothing line. Denodlayno is still popping, still going. Now I got shoes for men, women, and soon to be coming kids. Check it out. So, what have I been doing for the last couple of years? Been busy working, figuring out my next vision. And then a couple years ago, my cousin came down to do a documentary about me and stuff. And we would start talking about the clothing line, start talking about the media stuff that we used to do. And I was like, dude, I missed that. It struck like a flame in me. And then came home, started designing, got the shoe deal, and got the watch deal on my watches. And then I was like, dude, I could really come back stronger than I did before and stuff. And then start taking off. Now I got the website, clothes. I'm back in it, where my heart is. You know what, people? I just realized this is the first time I did video without a hat on. Yeah, hair look pretty round now. Maybe, I don't know, but I usually have on my hats and stuff. I have it in my derby and my LA hat, stuff like that. You know, but that's what it's about, change. You know what I'm saying? I'm about change, making the world see other visions instead of just their own vision. Back in 2000, actually, just after my kids was born and stuff, I started putting things together. Start saying I can make T-shirts. I couldn't afford the Gucci and the polos and stuff like that, so I said, let me make my own T-shirts and see if people like them. And people started liking them. And then my boy Darnell, he had connections with the promoter as Sean Haley. They was doing showcases once or twice a month. Then I talked to T-Roy, which was one of the promoters. He was like, I like your stuff. Why don't you start doing shows? I'm like, whoa. I said, how can I do that? And I'm a single dad, and I work driving buses. What? Probably 12 hours a day and stuff. But when it's right, it's a way. And I started doing shows once, twice a month. I started liking it to the point where he wanted me to do 3 shows a month. I'm like, okay. Then I started promoting on the internet when the internet first started popping out. You know, AOL and all this stuff. And I was on, what was that? I think it was Black Planet back in the day. Then I hooked up with some people in New York. They liked my stuff too. So they was like, why don't you come down and do a show in Queens? I was like, in New York, bro? I'm a Compton dude, straight up. I didn't know nothing pretty much past Olympic Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude. And they was like, yeah. So me, my cousin, and Dory, my boy Dory, flew out there and did the show. Then that's when I realized that I was 100-air messing with millionaires. And I had to fall back till I can get it right and stuff. It was good for this big, but I was messing with guys with this big. You know what I'm saying? So it was a test. But I pulled off the show, went out there, rock started, and then when I got back, I started saying, okay, let me regroup. I said I have to do it the best way possible. And at that time, during that time, I didn't have the resources. I couldn't do the resources. I wasn't trying to get a whole bunch of guys coming over here and then changing my vision. No, and everything, because it's the only vision that you can control is your own. You can't control nobody else's vision. You can control your vision. So I'm like, okay, I'll fall back for a minute. Take care of my sons, take care of my moms and pops and stuff, make sure they was cool. But I still came out with clothes periodically, just so people still knew I did clothes, you know? And then 2009, my mom passed. After that, um, then my sons started growing up. My twin boys started growing up. So I had to spend more time with, getting them to school, getting them ready for life. Because you cannot put nothing in front of your seeds when it comes to growth. If they grow up being blow up, that's on them. But when you have to marinate them to be adults, you have to focus on their growth. And when I did shows and did photo shoots, they was with me. They know what I was doing and stuff. I didn't hide it and stuff like that. Stuff like that, because they was in some of my photo shoots too, back in the day, for my kid line. And then I said, okay, let me congratulate them for being good kids. I said, let me throw their name out there. And when all the money that sold from there went to them. So to let them know that their name means something. And that's what it was about. Everything I do, period, it means something. It's not just because, whoop de whoop, there, I'm just doing it to get the money. It wasn't never about money with me. It never is about money. Because if somebody can say, I know that guy, he's about something, that's the best thing you can do. That's the best quality of respect a person can do. You feed your child with more than just the BS that's out there, they can measure the difference. He's like, do I want to be like my homeboys? I want to be a hood dude? Do I want to be a dude that just do all this stuff and don't do nothing? Or would I want to be something? Do I want to be better than my parents? Or do I want to be something? That's what I threw in front of them. And for right now, I can't say I'm a proud dad, but I'm a proud dad. Because they out there 2,000 miles away from me for the last 3.5, 4 years, doing their thing. And even with a condition, that they have, they handle it. Talk to them every blue moon because they college kids. College kids don't talk to their parents unless they need something. But those are my kids. You know what I'm saying? And when you are creative, you really don't have time to deal with the so-called normal stuff, the so-called ribbon and ram, the drama and stuff. I lost a lot of friends, a lot of relationships, whatever, over that. Because obviously they didn't get the fact that my mind is consumed with being creative, being the best person I can be each day, not just be good last week kind of thing. It's always emotion with me. I'm a Capricorn. That's just what we do, And, people just don't understand me that way. That's why I pretty much stick to myself and be creative. That's the key. The key to growth. I said, just like I live in Vegas, right? And I see a lot of people from different places come out here and stuff. And they're like, but Vegas is different. I said, yeah, because you know why? Because a lot of people from different places come away to get away from the BS and the crap that's in their own home cities because they tired. They want to live like regular folks supposed to live. That's it. So some people got the heart, some people don't got the heart to move. You know, I moved away from my family and everything, but I moved to Vegas for my sons because I did not want them going to high school in the area we was in. Just couldn't. You know, I couldn't go to work every day thinking something might happen to them. You know, and that's the best move I could ever do and stuff. And even though when we moved out here, Vegas was kind of country. They was kind of country. Starting to come up now. You know what I'm saying? At least you get a chance to breathe. Even though we got smog now, you know? you know? But that's just how it is. It's all about progression. Progression. If you stay stagnant, you will never move. You will never move. And you always, as much time that we are here on this earth, we got to keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And stuff. Even when you don't want to. Try every day to be better than you was yesterday. That's what it's all about.